Salvete discipuli. I just wanted to talk really quick about how to go about using these sentence translation guides as you are crafting your story. So basically this is a step-by-step process that's going to walk you through what you need to do in order to correctly translate your English sentence into Latin. So I've got my chart up here, and let's go ahead and we're just going to fill it out as we go. So let's pretend we want to say the girl walks through the forest. Okay, so those are all words that you've learned. So the first step is we're going to look at our subject noun. Now notice I put the with my subject noun because Latin doesn't have a word for the. So our subject noun is going to take the place of the girl, and we're just going to write Latin for girl. Same thing with the forest over here, our object of the preposition. Okay, so first question is, what case should my subject noun be in? Well, if you know our jingle, nominative's the subject, you know that answer is always going to be nominative case. Second question, what number is my subject noun? So I need to look at my English sentence and decide if I want that to be singular or plural. Well, I wrote just one girl, so that means it needs to be singular. Now, the Latin word for girl, what declension chart does that come from? So the word for girl is puella. So is that a first declension ending, a second declension masculine, or a second declension neuter? Well, if it ends in A, that's our first declension endings. So we do need to know what chart the noun comes from, but you can know that just by your endings. Okay, now, next step is just translation. How do I translate my subject noun into the case and number that I've chosen? So I know my basic form of the word is puella. I need to make sure that I'm using my nominative, as I said up here, singular ending. If you need to go in your book and look up in your chart, you can do that, or you can sing your song. Is. That's the first declension, easy as you please. So nominative singular is the very first one, so it's just a plain A. So I don't actually have to change anything for puella. All right, so I've successfully translated my word for girl. My subject noun is done. Now, next step is linking verb or verb. So for walks, I've got just a plain verb, not a linking verb. It doesn't matter which type you choose. The questions are going to be the same either way, which is why I just did one big combined thing here instead of two separate. So what number is my verb in? Don't get confused just because there's an S on walks. My number has to do with how many people are walking. Well, how many people are walking? Just one, just a girl. So that is going to be singular. English is a little weird. It puts an S on verbs when they're singular. Okay, what tense is my verb? I'm only giving you the options of present, imperfect, or future because those are the only endings you've learned yet. If you want to keep it simple, just go with present tense, and that just makes it OST mustus und. So, walks is present tense. What person is my verb? This is third person because she is the girl, she walks. Okay, now I just need to take the word for walk, which is ambulo, ambulare, and add my third person present tense singular ending. So present tense is OST mustus und. So that means I'm going to take ambulo and change it to ambulat. Now I'm done with my verb. So the girl walks, puella, ambulat. Preposition is really easy. What is the Latin translation for the word through? We have learned that as per. And then the second question asks, what case does this preposition take? Your only options are accusative or ablative. If they're in the song that we've been singing and in the chapters that we've learned so far, it's accusative. Ablative has a few other options, but there's only like 10 to 15 of them. So far all you've done is accusative, so that's an easy question. But it's just what charts it's on. There's no trick to knowing it. You just have to memorize which chart it's from. If you're looking in your book on page 274, you will see them listed out separately in an ablatives endings chart. Okay? Now remember, when it says that when a preposition takes a certain case, that means the object of the preposition goes into that case. So as we move into our object of the preposition, the first question is, what case should my object of the preposition be in? It should be in the accusative case because the preposition I used was accusative. What number is my object of the preposition? Now here I have to look up at my English. Forest is singular, one forest. What declension, what chart is my object of the preposition in? Well, forest is Silwa, ends in an A, so we're still dealing with first declension. How do I translate my object of the preposition into the case and number that I've chosen? So our basic word is Silwa, but then I need the accusative singular ending. Remember, accusative is your next to bottom row in your chart. Again, you can look up your chart if you need to, or ah. If you've got your endings memorized, you know that accusative singular is So I have Silwam. Then you just take all your little steps here and fill them into your box to create your full sentence. So my final Latin sentence is going to be Puella ambulat per Silwam. And that is how we translate into Latin. So do your best, walk through those steps for each thing. I'm not expecting perfection. You should get a good start at the very least, even if you're not sure how to answer like the last one, number 4 on the subject, noun, and linking verb. You should be able to answer all the other questions. So if you're a little confused about how to actually get to the Latin word, do your best. It might not be perfect. Come up with a Latin sentence. We'll be doing editing together in class the next time we're together. So you're not looking for perfection, but you should have a good start on it. All right, and if you just stick with this first sentence one, I gave you a bunch of other ones. That's just if you want to be extra and do a bunch of other types of sentences to include. But the reality is, if you're doing your storybook, you really only need to pay attention to this first one because this is the only sentence flow that has preposition in it. So if you're going to get your 10 preposition sentences, you'll want to stick with this one. All right. Valete omnes.